How about now? Can you guys hear me now? My bad. I forgot to plug in the mic. Good evening, everybody. This is kind of just like a little impromptu chat, live chat while I'm here editing. And Skylar, hey, how's it going? Vortex Creations, yeah, I was at the St. Patty's event. And coincidentally, that's what I'm editing at the moment. How's everybody's weekend? Did anybody go check out St. Patty's? Oh, Skylar. Yeah. Sorry I couldn't make it for the birthday, man. Hello, Steeler Wayne. Hello, Crystal. Wayne, I don't know how you missed me. I was there on Saturday too, man. So, as far as the parks this weekend, actually, let me gotta move this because I am not. All right, I'm just gonna turn these off and maybe edit without headphones for a little bit. All right, there we go. Yeah, it was a eventful weekend on my end. Anybody watch UFC? This weekend was UFC, I think 285, John Jones. I was at King's Dominion this afternoon, just walking around and chilling, grabbing some lunch. Let's see what's going on. I'll be muted. You love King's Dominion and you love Busch Gardens. Just scared that the bridge isn't stable when you stand on when you walk on it. Which bridge? The bridge leading into like Verbolten from Italy. I don't know. I've never had any issues with the bridge. I know that they're currently working on it, but what was there an issue with like the bridge being unstable? I've never noticed any issues with like the bridge moving. And that's probably like my favorite bridge in the park. I love going there for Howl Scream, walking through that bridge. But yeah, it's been closed for a little bit now for work on it. But yeah, yeah, we were there on Saturday, so 100% it's closed. So is Pantheon, and a lot of the rides were closed on Saturday. That'd be very concerning if it wasn't stable. Anybody go to any parks outside of King's Dominion and Busch Gardens this weekend? And did anybody see my post about the steel books? The limited edition like steel books for movies. Crystal, which theme park do I like better between Busch Gardens and King's Dominion? They're my two local parks, man. I can't choose between one and the other. I love going to both of them. King's Dominion is closer, so I probably go to King's Dominion more often. Wayne, yeah, I checked out the Emerald Ensemble, I think is the way that you're supposed to pronounce it. Yeah, the girls were great. I'm actually editing a video, posting it tomorrow. So just FYI, guys, tomorrow is the video from opening day of St. Patty's over at Busch Gardens. Brady chicken, yeah, I can't wait for Dark Coaster either. Sadly enough, I didn't get an opportunity to actually sign the banner. I was looking forward to signing the banner on Saturday yesterday when I went, and by the time I got to the back of the park to the preview center, I was not able to sign. I'm so mad because I think it was just this weekend that you get the opportunity to sign that banner, and it would be part of Busch Gardens forever and that ride, but I wasn't able to. Wayne, did you get to sign the banner? And yeah, I got a ton of Steelbook movies. I'm a big fan of horror, as you can see behind me. A lot of Jack the Clown from Halloween, or from Halloween Horror Nights, and then a bunch of Halloween stuff, and Jaws. Michael Myers. So I ended up getting... Oh, you can do it next weekend? Oh, okay. So I might have to go back then. But I ended up getting a bunch of new Steelbooks. Not sure if any you signed. Is it a big banner? Like, what's it look like? What's the banner look like? But I ended up getting a bunch of Steelbooks today. And they're all like awesome horror movies that I love. And if you're not familiar with the Steelbooks, I know this isn't theme park related, but Halloween Horror Nights always has like haunts and stuff like that, and haunts are a big part of the channel. Oh look, you can see my ring light if I do that. This is Friday the 13th. If you don't know this, Jason, but or not Busch Gardens. Best Buy makes these limited edition Steelbook covers, and then basically, I don't know if you could hear it, but this is actually like a Steelbook collectible cover for the movie. And so I got Friday the 13th, Let's see. Brady Chicken. If you are the owner of Busch Gardens Williamsburg, what would you add? Ooh, for Busch Gardens Williamsburg, you know, I think they need a dark ride. Dark Castle was an amazing dark ride, and I think it was one of the rides that kind of put them at the same level as like a theme park like Universal and Disney, adding that dark ride element. But they got rid of it for whatever reason. I think maintenance or whatnot was an issue. But I would definitely add a dark ride. I'm also a huge fan of dark rides, but I would add a real sophisticated, awesome dark ride. And then I got and hopefully one day I actually own Busch Gardens. And then I also got another Steelbook limited edition. And this one I ended up getting multiples of it because I was like, maybe at some point I could do a giveaway with this. But you can only buy 2 at a time. They don't let you buy any more than 2 at a time. But yeah, Halloween Ends Steelbook. $4K Ultra HD. And you see, exclusive to Best Buy. And you see it on the top. Limited steel, or what's it say? Limited edition Steelbook. Boom. I got a couple more. I'll show you guys all the steel books I got. I'm just trying to read as well. Steeler Wayne. It actually is a big plaque that has sections where you could sign. They ask that you sign your actual name. I'm guessing they will cover it with a piece of plastic to protect the signatures. I wonder if they ask that you sign with your actual name. I wonder if they'll let me sign Eddie Taymond. Because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I really wanted to do. Or really wanted to do. Taylor, what's your favorite roller coaster and at Busch Gardens? If I'm talking about just like overall favorite, the one that I like to ride the most, it's Apollo's Chariot. The airtime on that ride, it's so smooth for a hyper. But the best coaster there has to be Pantheon. Sorry, my grammar sucks. I'm a kid. Sorry. No worries, Taylor. My grammar sucks, and I'm not a kid. So, Steeler, 100% agree. Would love to see a dark ride at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Yeah. So, Dark Coaster is going to be a cool indoor dark ride, and they're going to have it's completely indoor. So they're going to have some elements and scenes that you're going to go through. So that's going to be nice. But a legit like dark ride, like when I go to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, the Mummy, which is I guess that's going to be like dark coaster, E.T., Spider-Man. Those are the rides that I think separate them from the rest. And I think Busch Gardens deserves something like that because it is a beautiful park and they do offer some amazing things. Brady Chicken, well, if you're the owner of Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I would add, what is it? The Ferris wheel Tyler? I'm not sure what that means. I saw on YouTube a retro video of King's Dominion from 1989 that had the Sky Ride, the Shockwave coaster, and the Smurf Dark Ride from the Lost World. Brought back a lot of memories. I did not get to do all that. I Shockwave, was Shockwave the standing coaster, or is that the launch coaster that they had that went like straight up? Either way, I believe I rode Shockwave, but I never got to see the Smurf Dark Ride. And what was the other thing that you said? Oh, the Sky Ride. I don't know why they did away with that. That would be awesome at King's Dominion. All right, next Steelbook. I bought a bunch of them. Still have 4 more to show you. 3 after this. This one, I was super surprised to see in there. Scream. And this is the original Scream, Wes Craven. Look at that. And I love it. It's like a nice like Steelbook cover. I typically, I keep them sealed. I don't know why. I'm just kind of that guy. I guess like collectible. One day I'm sure I'll open them up and watch them. But yeah, 4K Ultra HD, limited collector's steelbook. Yeah, Volcano was amazing. I rode Volcano and I rode Shockwave. Shockwave sucked. Standing roller coasters are terrible, and I don't know why SeaWorld is bringing one back. Why would you decide to bring back one of the worst ride vehicles possible? Not too long ago, last year, we were at Carowinds, and I rode their standing coaster, and it only reminded me of how terrible standing coasters are. All right, the next steelbook cover that I got, a John Carpenter movie, They Live. This is an old movie. I don't even remember what this movie's like, but I'll probably have to open this one and check it out. But I thought it was super cool. Once again, I love the steel books and like how they come. So you see, in here is the like actual plastic casing of the Blu-ray, but on the outside, you can't hear it. It's a steel cover. Let's see. Oh. Bam, 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 bam. Have any of you guys watched my recent Universal content? I've been doing a good amount of Universal content recently. Love They Live? Okay. So I'm going to have to check it out, Steeler. All right. You guys ready for the next one? All right. I'm going to actually save this one for last. So this is a movie that I loved. It was during the time that like what's it called, the found footage type of films were really popping off, and I thought this was one that did it really well, and mostly for like a horror classic. This one is also a limited edition steelbook, but it's the 15th anniversary for the movie, and it is Cloverfield. And this one's interesting because it has the steel book, but it also has like some like plastic on the outside. I don't know. It has like an additional cover in addition to the steel book for Cloverfield. Anybody watch Cloverfield? I love this movie. I thought the first Cloverfield was good, but the rest, the spin-offs, weren't that great. But I really loved this movie. Bang. Hey Brent, how's it going, man? Welcome to the live. Thank you guys for jumping on. Brittany, welcome. Brittany, I feel like you and I have almost crossed paths a few times and we still haven't met. All right. And Cloverfield, yeah, when that movie came out, I went to go watch it, and I wasn't expecting a great movie. I wasn't like buying into the found footage movies too much, outside of like the Blair Witch. I thought it was getting like overdone, but I thought that movie did it really well. And then last but not least, this is probably like the most solid of all the steelbooks that I purchased, which is another classic, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I don't know if you could see it, but it's kind of like holographic, this portion right here. It's kind of like a holographic gold, but yeah, look at that. And see, you get a better look at it here. See, it's a steel book. Can't hear it, but it's a steel book cover for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Bang. And it does have a bonus disc too. So these These collector's steelbooks are typically also like special copies. Who will survive and what will be left of them? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, America's most bizarre and brutal crimes. But yep, that's adding to my collection of steel books. And here's all of them all at once that I purchased today. Bang. It's an addiction. I feel like not many people actually purchase movies any longer. You just stream them, but I'm a fan of having hard copies. Samuel Martinez, have you been edutained? Not yet, my friend, but I'm working on it. Let's see. I'll show you guys some of my other steelbook. So I got this one and this one I had before. Scream 2 steelbook. I forgot that I had this one. Now I have Scream 1 and Scream 2. Nice. And then I have Terminator 2 steelbook. I've had this one for a while, and as you can see, still sealed in plastic. And last but not least, I think this is my last steelbook, The Cabin in the Woods, which I really like this one. This one's cool. Bang. Cabin in the Woods. There you go. All still sealed. So now I have a fairly large collection of steelbooks. I mean, actually, it's not that large of a collection. I'm sure plenty of people have bigger collections, but at least now I have Scream 1 and Scream 2. I wish I had the, what's it called? The 2018 Halloween steelbook. But that one actually like skyrocketed in price and is no longer being made. Eddie, you did me a solid. I was thinking about the Cloverfield movie the other day, but I couldn't remember the title. Ah, you're welcome, sir. That's what I'm here for. When does the log flume open at King's Dominion? Should be springtime, so very soon. Brittany Phillips. Love Scream movies. Yeah, the Scream movies, they're classic. Wes Craven did an amazing job with those movies. And I do have some other movies that I've collected over time. This one I actually opened and watched. Hangman. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was alright. I thought it was good. Jurassic Park. I've had this for a really long time, and this has the 3 movies and the digital copies. And I've actually opened this up, and it comes with a pretty cool, like, first has this like case thing, and then you open it up, it's all dusty. Has a bunch of like bonus disc and everything. Whoop. I would love to see them do Halloween Horror Nights over at Universal Studios back at Islands of Adventure. It was real cool when they did it in the Jurassic Park area. What's up, Cody? And then, of course, this was like, I think I bought this for like maybe like $3, and it was the Mummy franchise collection. It was at Walmart, and this has the Mummy Returns, and Scorpion King. And this is actually not a Blu-ray set. It's just a DVD set. So that goes to tell you how old this collector's set is. Still sealed. And then this is probably like my pride and joy, which is still sealed as well. The Halloween collection, and this is before the more recent ones, but this includes John Carpenter's Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, and then it has Halloween, the 2007 unrated director's cut, and then Halloween 2 from 2009 unrated director's cut as well. Bang. Sealed as well. I've never opened this, but it's a cool collector's edition, which I believe they don't make anymore. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that was my weekend. Let me put these back. And I'm still here. I'm just organizing my DVDs back into place, or my Blu-rays back into place. They fit almost perfectly in place in the space that I have them in. Brent W. I like the Saw movies and the Wrong Turn movies. Wrong Turn, super cool movie, but I think it got spun off too many times. Saw, super cool movie, and I think it got spun off too many times. But if I could find the steelbooks for those movies, I definitely would collect them. The sealed Halloween collectors collection easily can go for $500 to $1,000. Yeah. Turin John. Turin, have you been on the live before? I don't believe I've seen you before on here. But yeah, I know that it does have like a premium now, because they don't make it any longer. But I don't know exactly how much. But $500 to $1,000, man. Somebody offered me that, I probably would sell it. Matthew, hi Eddie, I'm resuming my YouTube channel. Good. I'm a strong proponent of, if you enjoy YouTube, do it. Listen, I did YouTube for what, 3 years, two and a half years before I ever got monetized. And even now that I am monetized, I don't make a living off of it. I just make enough to pay for some of my annual passes and some of the things that I do in the park, but it does not pay like my bills or anything. But I hope to one day, hopefully with your guys' support, which a lot of you have been around for a really long time. I appreciate you guys. I continue to try to improve and put out more content for you guys. So hopefully with time, it will at least allow me to do more for you guys and travel a little bit more, check out some cool places, and bring you guys along for the fun. The last few steelbooks I have were for Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated movies, and for the Dark Knight. Ooh, that Dark Knight one is probably pretty awesome. Some of the steelbook collector's editions that you see, like the actual case when you have it in person, they're really cool. The amount of detail, like that, the one that I was showing you guys for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is super nice. And sorry, I'm looking around because right now I was editing, so I have a second monitor over here to the right, and then my laptop in front of me. Cody, 5,000 subs by 2024. That would be awesome. That's the goal this year. It's going to be a tough one because there's never been a year where I've done more than 1,000 subscribers, and I've only done that in the past 2 years, grown by 1,000 subscribers within like a 12-month basis. Actually, I may have never done that in 1 year. Let's see. Let's look at statistics here. Subscribers. $365 days. So the last 365 days, I've grown by 795 subscribers. But let's see. That doesn't show me. But that would be the goal, man. 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year would be legit. I'd be super happy and grateful. I keep working towards it, though. Fun fact on the Saw franchise, the acting competition reality show Scream Queens that ran for 2 seasons had an acting competition for breakout role in both Saw 5 and Saw 3D. Interesting. Where am I going next? So actually, let me talk to you guys about this. So right now we got 8 of you guys on here chatting, and a lot of you guys watch my videos constantly or frequently. I've been thinking about adding Six Flags over in Maryland. It's a close park for me. So Six Flags might be the move. What do you guys think about Six Flags? And have you guys gone? Would you like to see me go? And guys, if you have any questions, please ask. I'm on here for a little bit longer. Just thought I'd jump on, chat with you guys while I was editing. But I'm finding that it's actually a little bit difficult to edit while the software for streaming is on. Matthew, you want to go to Six Flags? All right. So maybe the content will be something you guys can enjoy. Turin John, found your HHN video and have been a big fan ever since. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. And that's typically not the videos that get the most amount of views. I enjoy Halloween Horror Nights, and this channel actually started off of Halloween Horror Nights. My first video ever is the history of Halloween Horror Nights. And for the first year, maybe year and a half, the channel was basically all Halloween Horror Nights, almost year-round predictions and build up for Halloween Horror Nights. But yeah, it's the heart of the channel. So I'm glad that that's what you found me through. And I've been trying to do a lot more videos, a lot different videos this year for Halloween Horror Nights. I did a lot of videos that are helpful for those who are traveling, making the most of Halloween Horror Nights. You know, what's the Express Pass like? What's the RIP tour like? What's the behind the Screams tour like? I did all that stuff this last time around because I wanted to try to get more of that audience following the channel, since I love doing that anyway. And I love going to Universal Studios. It's my home away from home. If you ever ask me what's my favorite park, it's Universal Studios. Brittany, you would like to go there too? All right, cool. When you head into Busch Gardens for Dark Coaster, whenever Dark Coaster opens, I will be there. I will be there opening for Dark Coaster, whenever that is. It would be an interesting change of pace to do a Six Flags vlog. Not gonna lie, I've heard mixed reviews about the Six Flags parks. Yes, I'm with you 100%. Thanks, babe.
Sorry, it's keto.
That's okay. Got some food. I won't eat just yet. I'll eat in a little bit. We'll finish up chatting, guys, and then I'll eat myself a little dinner. And then finish up editing this video so that you guys could watch it tomorrow. So reminder, tomorrow, 12 o'clock, it'll be the release of the Busch Gardens St. Patty's Day video. Opening day. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews of Six Flags as well. So I'm with you. But I remember I went a long time ago when I was like in high school, and I can't say I didn't enjoy it. I think I had a good time, and if I remember correctly, I went for their haunt, and it was pretty creepy. It was pretty scary, but I also was much younger, so maybe I was more impressionable, easier to get scared. But I wanna mix things up, so that's a park that I could easily go to and add some new content for you guys to watch. You know, Busch Gardens and Kings Dominion are very close for me, so I go there frequently for you guys. But I want to mix in some new content this year. So far, we've done Universal, Kings Dominion, and Busch Gardens. Let's add Six Flags. Let's see if this year could be the year where I do the most amount of parks. But I do need you guys to help me out, support all the videos that come up that are not necessarily Kings Dominion and Busch Gardens, because I have a good amount of following that follows me when I put out a Kings Dominion or a Busch Gardens video. But when I put out those Universal videos and whatnot, that same audience doesn't always check out those videos. So that would be really helpful to continue to help me grow, and also make sure that, you know, I continue to have the ability to check out new things. Brittany, I'm still mad that I missed you on the opening day of St. Patty's. I know. I got there super late, obviously, since I missed signing the banner. I got there like at 4 o'clock. I was coming from, that day was a really busy day. I went from home to Charlottesville, from Charlottesville to Busch Gardens, so I drove a whole ton that day. I probably wouldn't be surprised if I drove like 300-400 miles that day. Matthew, however, I'm planning to go to Hershey Park. Hershey Park is another one, and it's not too far. It's not too far. It's somewhere that I could potentially go for like a little weekend trip. See there. LOL. I was bummed I missed you. I missed him too, Brittany. Yeah, were you there past 4 o'clock? I know Brittany saw me post, and she had already left. But Wayne, were you there the whole day? Brent W. Carowinds. Yeah, Carowinds is another one that's not too far from me either. It's probably like a 5-hour drive, so I would want to get a hotel. But we did go to Carowinds last year. But yeah, that's another park that this year shouldn't be too difficult for me to add to the lineup. Alrighty, guys, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Always a pleasure sitting and talking with you guys. I promise next live will be planned. This was just a random live. I thought I was editing. I'd turn on the camera and see if you guys wanted to chat while I edited. We could talk some theme parks, talk the steel books and things that I did this weekend. But yeah, I'm not able to edit while I am, but it's a little difficult to edit while I have the live streaming software up. Hershey Park has a haunt event. Yeah, this year, or well, last year was the first year of their haunt event. It was like Hershey After Dark or something like that. Hershey Park After Dark or something like that. And it was like an actual like legit haunt event. Before that, they would always have like a family friendly trick or treating event. Steeler Wayne, I got there about 1 p.m. and left like 10 after 6. Oh, so Wayne, you actually missed me because I was there up till basically the park closed. Four-hour drive for you as well. Yeah, Carowinds is not bad. I would love to go back to Carowinds, and it's a high likelihood this year since I am a Platinum Pass holder for Cedar Fair. So if I could add more Cedar Fair parks this year, that would be awesome, and I would make the most of my pass. I also have the dining plan, so that would be helpful too when I go to the parks. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna give it another like 2 minutes. It's 8:52. I'll give it 3 minutes. 8:55, and we'll wrap this up. Okay. Pretty much Carowinds and Kings Dominion and Busch Gardens are 4 hours from me. I'm going to Busch Gardens for first May 13th through the 14th for my birthday on the 15th. Nice, Brent. Well, happy early birthday. And if I see you out there, say hi. I'll try to make sure that I have buttons, edutainment buttons on me when I see you, and I'll give you one. See you, Matt. Try to carry these around to give back to the viewers as a QR code for new viewers who ask what I do. Easy way for them to scan and follow me, and then a button if you're a follower. It's the little ways that I could give back because I don't have many ways outside of putting out this content for you guys. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. We've already done Universal, Kings Dominion, Busch Gardens this year. Carowinds, high likelihood. Hershey Park, I would love to go to. Six Flags should be fairly easy for me to add. I think Six Flags is opening in May, or end of March, maybe. I don't remember, but Six Flags is currently closed, but it should be opening soon. And then we'll see about adding some additional parks. Maybe when I go down to Halloween Horror Nights this year, we'll add SeaWorld, their haunt event. All right, guys, one more minute. If you got any questions for me. Then I'm going to get back to editing this video for you guys so that tomorrow you guys have a new video to watch on edutainment. Alrighty, guys. It is 8:55. I don't see any other questions. I'm going to end this. Thank you so much for jumping on. I always have a good time having a little live chat with you guys. This was an impromptu live chat where I just wanted to chat with you guys while I was editing a video, but I need to get back to editing the video. I need to focus so I can make sure that the video is up and ready for you guys tomorrow. I will see you guys on the next live. I'll make sure that the next live is a little bit more prepared and we have some specific topics to talk about. But up till then, deuces. I hope you guys enjoyed jumping on. I enjoyed chatting with you guys. I'll see you guys on the next live. But don't forget to ask yourself, have you been edutained? And end stream.